What's going on, everybody? Happy Monday morning. Bright and early, getting after it. I look like shit today, but today does not look like shit because I've got a lot in the pipeline going on. I hope you've got a lot going on too. I've got like 4 people interviewing today that I hope they close on the spot because the job market in Seattle is crazy right now. So I'm super pumped up and I've got a lot on my plate to do today. The point of this video today I wanted to do was basically reverse engineering. So obviously you know that I'm in the recruiting business and that's what I talk about on this channel, but reverse engineering, right? So anytime you want to get to a goal, the biggest thing that you could do is begin by reverse engineering where you want to be from where you are. So essentially my goal is to basically make about $1 million a year, right? So it averages out to about $100,000 in revenue a month. And basically that means I need to close somewhere around, I don't know, looks like $25,000 a week in revenue to end up doing $100K a month to do about 1.2 million for the year in revenue, right? That's a huge goal. That's a big vision, and that's what I have. But to reverse engineer it and dial it down into nuts and bolts, I need to think strategy, right? So my strategy is what clients can I get that will close in recruiting the volume to give me that 25,000 a week in revenue. How many clients do I need a month that I can spread out over 4 weeks to give me $100,000 in revenue? It's possible. Don't get me wrong. It's absolutely possible. It just takes some strategy and thinking. And so that's the process I'm going through right now in thinking about how I can reach those goals and how I can strategize to get there. My October, like I've been talking about in the past 3 videos, and you're going to be following me through this October, is looking like a $60,000 October. We'll see how it pans out, I hope. And I'm going for that. But ultimately, my goal is to continue on that path, anywhere from 60 to 100, and make big revenue months. But it's all about reverse engineering. So let's say you're starting out really small and you want to just go for, hey, I want to make $5,000 a month in recruiting, and I want to keep my day job, and I just want to be someone who starts a recruiting company, but I want to do it on the side. And $5,000 in revenue is easily attainable. So that's 1, maybe 2 clients needed to do that at even a 10 to 12% fee on recruitment. So you would start off by saying, okay, so that's $5,000. So you would need to make, on average, let's say, probably 2 placements to make that. You're probably not going to make it in 1. You'll probably need 2 placements. So what do you need to make 2 placements? Probably 2 clients. You could maybe do it in 1 if they had a need for it every single month, but you'd probably want to shoot for at least 2 clients every single month. So what does it take to get 2 clients? For me and my strategy, it takes probably, let's say, 60 cold emails or cold reach outs or connections to get 2 conversations started that actually want to close a deal with me and actually want to do business and pay me a fee for recruiting for them. So you'd be wanting to talk to approximately 20 to 25 people, reach outs, cold emails every single day for the entire 30 days of the month. So let's say you started right now, October 15th. You want to go October 15th to November 15th. Every single day, you'd talk to 25 different people. You'd reach out on Facebook to businesses. You'd find emails on websites. You'd find connections on LinkedIn that says, we're hiring, we're looking for this or that. And you would go and you would connect with them. And over the course of the month, that would get you to a ratio at which you would land approximately 2 clients, let's say. Of those 2 clients, I'm going to bet you that they're both going to be hiring and they're both going to give you at least 1 rec, i.e. requirement, job fill. So that's going to give you an opportunity to fill a position. Let's say the position on average is going to be somewhere around a $35,000, $40,000 salary, whether they're paying them hourly or an actual salary. And you'll collect, let's say, 10, 12% because you're a beginner and you just go in at that cut rate to get your foot in the door. You would collect $3,000 after taxes, times 2 of those, and that would put you right at that $5,000, $5,500, maybe even $6,000 revenue mark for the month for your work that you've done. So that's how you would reverse engineer back to getting yourself $5,000, $5,500 a month in client revenue. So think about things in terms of reverse engineering. And this goes for everything in business, wherever you want to be, business and life. So reverse engineering is huge. Anytime you think about a goal, it's always important to think about where are you now, where do you want to be, and what are the steps to get there, and then go backwards and dial it. And it's usually all about mathematics, right? So thinking about ratios and numbers and like the effort you need to put in and how many leads do you need to generate to get to where you need to be at. I've been in countless sales jobs where it was all about numbers, right? So it's about how many calls do you make, how many conversations do you have, how many of those conversations convert into a sale, and it's all driven by metrics, right? So you have to think mathematically about your metrics and keep track of them. Understand that if you reach out to 100 people, you might get 3-4 paying clients out of that 100 reach out that you did. So that's valuable, you know. Like I say on this channel, every night I usually end up reaching out to like 75 to 100 people on a tool I use called Zoom Info, which finds me HR people and managers and whomever. But those are the people that land me the clients that I get. Like I have this in October where I have like 6 clients that need huge job fills. And so that's what landed me my big October. So just reverse engineer where you want to be to where you're at right now. Figure that out. And then from that, you can understand exactly what you need to do to take action right away. So once you figure out, you know, hey, I need to reach out to 25 people a day, you start doing it. So actually start reaching out, put a strategy together and say, this is what I'm going to do daily. And then forget about the end goal. The end goal will come. Just don't worry about that. Just start with the strategy and executing on the strategy, because that's going to be the most important piece of your end goal. You don't need to be thinking about the $5,000, $6,000 check you want to cash at the end of the month of your work. You want to just think about the strategy and what you're doing day to day to get to that point. So reverse engineering is all about a way to actually get there, right? You don't need to consider once you're there, what are you going to do with the money or yada yada. Just get there first and then deal with that later. There's plenty of time to count your money when it's finished. But this video is just all about talking about reverse engineering. That's what I do all the time because I'm thinking about October, but I'm also thinking about November, right? So I've got a ton of work to do. I've done a shit ton of work all over the weekend, but I've got a ton of work to do today, tomorrow. But guess what? Wednesday, I'm going to be doing a lot of business development. That's for November. Thursday, I'm going to be doing a bunch of reach outs. That's for November or late October. I don't even know. It depends on what the client tells me when they reach back out to me. So business development for the future months coming is what's super important, and thinking about how you're going to reverse engineer where you want to be to where you're at right now. That's super huge. So take that little nugget and run with it. I hope you're having an awesome Monday. It's a great day to smash it. Monday's the day that you start. It starts with an M. M means momentum. So get going, get on your goals. I'm hoping to have a huge October. I hope you have a huge October. And I'm going to be doing some screen sharing videos soon here once I freaking get my SD connector for my new Canon M50. So I'm going to be looking forward to doing some better videos for all of you guys. So thanks for checking out the content as always. Appreciate it. And have a great Monday, everybody. Later.